community, guys. My name is April Hainsworth of Blogging with April. And sitting here, I have Jerome Robinson, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about his fitness center here. Can you tell us about yourself, where you from?
I'm from Sumter, South Carolina, born and raised. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Been here my whole life.
Wow. Okay, can you tell us about your program and
Yes.
what you do here?
So what we do is, the name of the business is Team Robinson MMA and Fitness Center. We teach, MMA stands for mixed martial arts. So we teach boxing, karate, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, women's self-defense classes. We also have a fitness program. So we have a little motto says where the whole family can get it. So we start our class at ages 4. My oldest client is about 65 years old. So we literally have classes for the entire family.
Not for everybody. So where is this located?
We are at 337 West Liberty Street. If anyone's familiar with Sumter, this used to be the Jack Shoe Store years ago. I bought many a pair of shoes here when I was growing up here in Sumter. And about almost 2 years ago, we acquired the building. It was sitting up for about a year. No one was renting it out. Got in touch with the owners, signed the lease. We've been here for the past 2 years.
Okay, can you tell us about mixed martial arts?
Yes, mixed martial arts is a lot of times when you hear of traditional martial arts, you hear of karate, taekwondo, or something like that. Mixed martial arts is a combination of more than one style or system. So for example, if someone does karate and wrestling and they put them all together in training, then that would be mixed martial arts. Most gyms and places that teach mixed martial arts program, they combine boxing, kickboxing or Muay Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Those are like the staple disciplines or styles that people use in the mixed martial arts training. Most people who train, they train for self-defense, fitness, confidence, but you have a small percentage of people who actually want to compete, get in the ring or cage and fight against somebody else.
Okay, so say if someone's getting attacked and they don't know anything about fighting.
Yes.
So what technique would you recommend they were to do? They don't have any technique.
If they don't have any training, and actually what I tell people, that's a good question. What I tell people is defending yourself against someone or someone fighting who doesn't have any technique can be for the person who being hit by that person a lot different. For example, let's say two people that actually train together or train martial arts, they might be more technical in their striking versus someone who's scared and fighting and they're all over the place.
Yeah.
And so I tell people when it comes to a technique that you can use when someone doesn't actually train and doesn't know anything, eyes, nose, throat. So just imagine like the example I give all the time, especially when I'm teaching my women's self-protection class is if a bigger, stronger guy or girl attacks a lady and you're going to punch him in the chest or kick him in the leg or slap him in the head, you might just make the person madder versus taking your fingers and going to the eye or chopping the person in the throat or attacking the nose, ear, something that's really sensitive to the person. The example I give is imagine you're holding a 2-year-old baby and the baby's cute, you're holding the baby, and you know how babies get kind of jerky? So imagine the baby just kind of jerky and their finger just hits you in the eye. Your first instinct is to close your eyes and look away. Somebody get this baby. Because you got to make sure your eyeball's not scratched or something like that. So imagine a person who is intentionally trying to strike their attacker in the eye, whether it's with a set of keys, their fingers, a punch, whatever the case is. If someone's trying to attack someone, rape them, attack them, kidnap them, that person's punching, kicking, screaming, and they're going for the eyes and throat, those are some sensitive areas that no matter how strong and how tough and how powerful you are, I can't think of anybody in the world that can stand there with their eyes open and just let somebody poke them in the eye. They won't be affected. The eyes are very sensitive. So.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good. Okay. Have you done any professional fighting or training? And what is your title?
My title is coach or sensei. I'm currently a 5th degree black belt. I've done competitions, no professional competitions. I've done kickboxing competition, grappling competition. My brother, he actually, I was responsible for training him years ago when he was still here in Sumter. He actually won 3 or 4 Golden Gloves title in boxing. He went on to fight pro and had a couple of fights. We actually fought on Showtime. And he doesn't fight currently anymore, but I've trained him, 2 other pro guys, 1 MMA guy, 1 guy was another professional boxer. But most of my people that I train are amateur fighters. So when I was learning martial arts and coming up in martial arts, you had the people who really enjoy competition and going out there and fighting. Then you had some people who enjoy the coaching aspect. Me, I fell in love with coaching, so I like developing a fighter from day one and see where they are 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years from now, versus me actually going out there and fighting myself. So.
Okay, cool. So what made you started fighting?
The biggest thing for me is, to be honest, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Karate Kid, Bruce Lee. Watching all that stuff on TV, I was just sucked in. Like some people, they watch sports on TV, like football and basketball, and they fell in love with it. I participated in those sports, but for me, ever since I can remember, it was something about punching and kicking and knowing how to do it that really got me into it. I tell people when it came to, I guess, when I was younger, my friends learning martial arts, they might have been 9 or 10 year olds taking a karate class. I didn't have any formal training until I was about 19 or 20 years old. So for me, I felt like I got started late because I started when I was an adult. So I trained every day, probably for like 10 years, because I felt if I didn't train, I was gonna forget something. And I realized after about 5, 10 years, okay, it's okay to take a day or two off from training. You're not gonna forget everything. But I did what you call, in my opinion, I kind of fast tracked. I tried to take in a lot of training as much as possible to make up for me not training at such a young age. And then it just snowballed over the years to be training individuals from my garage. Got a small gym, a little bigger gym, another bigger gym, and now I'm here, 7,000 square feet. So we literally started from the bottom.
And this is nice, y'all. This is real nice. Okay, so how can we become a member of your gym? And if we want to take classes, what do we have to do? How do we get started?
If someone wants to take classes with us, we offer the first class for free. That way they can come in, try out the class, see if it's a good fit for them. If someone, let's say for example, wants to take a boxing class, kickboxing class, or a wrestling or fitness class, they can sign up for that class individually, or they can pay a package price and they can come to any class they want anytime. They can come to unlimited classes. So they just come down, fill out a waiver, take the first class. If they like it, then we can discuss the scheduling and pricing options. If they don't, they haven't lost any money, they can just keep it moving.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
cool. Okay, so what are your hours of operation and what the days are you open?
We are open Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, we're open from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. On Saturday, we're here in the morning from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sundays we're closed, but today's Sunday, but I do private training sessions on Sunday. So individuals, without having any class on the schedule, individuals can book an appointment with me or one of my coaches and actually train with us one-on-one on Sundays.
Okay. So where can we learn more about the gym here and your social media background? Do we want to stay connected or sign up for classes?
Yes, ma'am. Our website is iamteamr.com, just like iamteamrobinson.com. So it's iamteamr.com. Social media is Team Robinson MMA on Instagram and Facebook. And phone number is 803-236-0803. Feel free to call or text.
Okay, guys, so there you have it, guys. This is Jerome Robinson. I'm April Hainsworth, and you can check out more of the story on aprilblog.online. There'll be a story coming soon. And thanks, guys.